Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we recruited our fifth and final party member, Sir Mervyn. He is the hero of legend. After that, we went ahead and went into our gray tablet where we found yet another town that had been turned to stone. After freeing them, we went on a little adventure about unparalyzing a body and true love, all to make it back to the present day where we can finally continue on with the main story. Seems like there's a little bit of a side story going on with all this petrification rain. And so, in this episode, it's time to not only go explore the region here in the present, but also head into our brand new Red Fragment region. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I do wish we could see Sir Mervyn here on the map with us, but oh well. So, I wanted to start this episode by going over what I did between episodes. So, I decided, I like to drink tea between episodes, between recording sessions, just to let my voice warm up and everything, especially in games like this where I do have to do a lot of voicing the characters. So, it's about 30 minutes of just drinking tea. So, I decided to sit here and just grind out jobs while I did so. So, let me show you guys first off what I did. In my difficulty settings, what I did was I did it so I dealt more damage, got less experience because I do not want to level up right now. I also made it so I gain more proficiency, didn't change gold acquired, made the monsters a little bit weaker, and that's about it. So all this is just to make the proficiency grind a little bit easier. As you can see, if we go to career sphere, I did quite a bit. Tails has mastered the warrior, martial artist, and priest, started working on the mage and sailor for him. He now has the gladiator and paladin jobs both equipped. For Maribel here, mastered the mage and priestess, started working on shepherdess, and did master the jester job. But we do have the sage job equipped with the moonlighting priestess. That's just because the sage job is a little bit more of your healing and damage dealing. So full heals, magic bursts, kabooms, kaswooshals, really high damaging spells and really high healing spells. But it actually doesn't come with multi-heal, so we're going to keep Priestess on her at least for the time being. For Ruff, we finished Warrior and Martial Artist, as well as doing Shepherd and Jester. Unfortunately, Ruff is the only character who doesn't have any other advanced classes unlocked, so we are running him as a Gladiator, Moonlighting Martial Artist, meaning he does have the highest attack power out of all of our characters, which is why he's back on the team instead of Sir Mervyn. For Aisha here, we finished maxing out Dancer, Thief, Sailor, and then started working on Shepherdess and a Troubadour. They gave her access to the Pirate job. I'm a big fan of the Pirate jobs in RPGs, especially Square Enix RPGs. Back when we did the Bravely Default game, a lot of people didn't really like it. I'm a big fan of it because you can see here, they just have a lot of fun skills. Hatchet Man, Maelstrom, Axes of Evil. They're basically your axe characters in other games. But what it'll do is it'll boost their attack power and defense with every attack that is unleashed, and also restores HP to boot. Basically just a little bit more of an attack and defensive character. I think they're a lot of fun to use. She's moonlighting the Troubadour, because unlike everybody else, she does still have some primary jobs to work on, specifically the Troubadour, Shepherdess, and Jester, so we can get her to her final jobs. And then for Sir Mervyn here, we went ahead and finished Warrior, Martial Artist, and Priest. Started working on Mage for him, as well as the Jester. But for the time being, we're going to be running him as a Gladiator and a Paladin. Unfortunately, that means he has more defense, but a little bit less damage. So that's why we're going to be using Ruff on the team. So I did want to quickly just show off what I've been doing. No changes were made. So yeah, I know. Default to yes for me. So that's why we're back here in Al Balad. So you can really do this at anywhere, but I like Al Balad because there is a ton of enemies here. There's just so many you can get really quickly. Now, there's two different methods I've seen. The first is that if you go to an area that you're strong enough in, you can just click A. What that does is that you will gain... We won't talk about the mastery bonus, because ideally you're just working on two different classes at the same time. So when you kill an enemy out in the open world like that, you get one proficiency point. So every time you kill one, that is a one proficiency point. That's a second proficiency point, a third proficiency point, and so on. However, if you come into these fights and you have your tactics turned on, you can, a lot of the times, just one-shot the enemies. And with that, you will get 7 proficiency points. That is to both your classes, of course. We won't talk about mastering because I don't think you should be working on it if you're mastering it. And there's our Troubadour mastered. I actually didn't expect to do that, or I would have got into one more fight before we started off this episode. Let's go ahead and change that Troubadour over because we still don't have anything learned. Let's go ahead and I think we want to do Shepherdess, right? Literally either one. So we'll go ahead and do Shepherdess as her, well, that was a mistake. Moonlighting Shepherdess is what we want to do real quick. And then get her set up with that. So we're actually going to do a fun little thing here. I actually went ahead and pulled up my speedrun timer. We used this back when we were speedrunning Expedition 33. But I'm curious, what is quicker? So basically, we have to figure out what is quicker, doing a battle or killing 7 enemies out in the wild. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get basically right in front of an enemy, and we're going to start the timer. We'll just do it as soon as we exit this town here. We're just going to see how long it takes us to kill an enemy. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? We will start our timer. And if we walk up to this enemy, and it is just as soon as we get the kill, or as soon as we're back in the world map, we'll be good to go.
Excellent.
So that takes us about 14 seconds in order to get 7 mastery points by itself. Now we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're just going to run around and click A on everybody. I wanted to do this between episodes, and I was like, you know what? We can just talk about this during the episode. So if we just do this, that is 3 enemies, that is 4 enemies, 5 enemies, 6, and 7. So yeah, it takes about, and that's crazy, it's only like 2 seconds longer in order to run around. So I've seen a lot of people talk about, oh, the quickest way is just to go punch things out in the open that you can one-shot. And while I do think that might be the case if you're just doing everything normal or everything hard, you know, if you're not customizing your increases or anything. Also, with Mastery, again, I didn't want to get into that, but with Mastery, you actually get 2 per kill, so getting like 5 kills is much quicker than going through a battle. You can see here, we probably would have saved like 3 or 4 seconds there. But yeah, it does seem like, especially if you're in an area like Albalad, it is a little bit quicker to just hop into those fights. You do not want to click A on them. You just want to run into them, and you'll get a lot of proficiency in order to level up your characters. Now, of course, if you're going for experience, just go to the highest place you can to get the experience. So, with that proficiency grinding out of the way, let's go ahead and see what we can do out here in the present day. This is the newly restored island that is actually right up here, attached to Emberdale. That little area we had off to the side actually got a bridge built, so we could cross it by just walking over there. I will, of course, just hop on my magic carpet and... Oh, will I not hop on my magic carpet? Can I come from any direction here? Is this completely encased in mountains? I think I can come from this southern area. Yes, I can. But yeah, it is connected to Emberdale. Go ahead and grab that for a seat of strength. This is some ruins. We'll come back to that here in a second. Let's see, anything up here? Nope. I mean, honestly, this was a pretty desolate area beforehand. Oh, there is a new town here. Interesting. But there's a seat of resilience for us. And it looks like that's about it. So let's go ahead and go back to that ruined town over here. This was the, what is it, Green Meadows? Oh, no, now it's the Wilted Heart region. Search for signs of civilization. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into here. The ruins west of Wilted Heart. There's nothing else here but a man. You don't get none too many visitors out this way. Guess you were thinking there'd be a town or a village or some such here, huh? Yeah, it was. Well, you'd be half right. There used to be. This was a big old town, but then some days are long gone. Now it's just rubble and ruins and wasteland all around. All right. Wow. I don't think this quite matches up to how big the town was previously. Like, nowhere near. We do get a mini medal here, though. We probably should go turn those in soon. I'm going to guess Oh, and there's a fright urn. I am pretty sure we have enough for the next reward. Let's go ahead and just deal with this real quick. We become confused, but we're honestly still doing a pretty solid amount of damage, especially with Ruff there. Probably should talk a little bit more about Sage, but you guys can kind of see what's happening. For our Pirate, I already went over it. It won't really come into play. As I've mentioned before, I don't think skills are as important until you get into boss fights. And when you get into boss fights, you can just change your jobs right before you fight them anyways, due to the sphere we have now. Well, that was that. Now, the question is, what is this? Because it's looking like there's an area, like right here. Is it up top there? And I just can't... I can't get to it yet. The thing is, usually... Huh. Yeah, it must be... like up there. Well, I guess we'll just run over here. It also could just be that these are two different areas, the church and the town. Let's go ahead and walk into the Wilted Heart, shall we? This is a new town. It does lead to a different area as well. Let's go ahead and start by looting everything. We have a drawer with a hardwood headwear. And a pot with a medicinal herb. Nothing else down here. Oh, I saw that pot right when we were walking through. It's going to have nothing in it, but of course I do have to check. Nothing in it. I knew it. And then nothing behind the house. That's where we want to go in a second. That's a big area. Let's hold off on that for a second. This is where the people of the meadows came to. After they, like, clearly left the old town. Well, there's only 2 buildings here, so I guess we are going into the building, the big one next. In here we have a pot with nothing and another pot with nothing, but one of these barrels has got to have something good in it. Perhaps some mini metal. Nope, but a lot of items there. Over here is a single file. Nothing in that drawer. And then I'm guessing these are all just exits. Yes, they are. I did just want to check that, though. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. And we have a drawer with nothing in it. And a pot with nothing. Over here is a garter. And then there should... Well, I guess there's a pot in here. Let me just check. Nope, nothing in here. And then 2 more pots with nothing in them. A chest with some gold coins. And it looks like that's it. Wow, what a waste of a town. There was nothing good here. Go ahead and head up north here. You get to the mountain path near Wilted Heart. I still want to know what that is, though. This is where we want to go. We do have a marker up this way. I don't think there's any enemies or anything, though. It's just a path heading up. This is where that one guy went. I forgot his name already. Not Lavender, but the guy that loved Lavender. And Lavender loved in return, but didn't want to cause any problems. Can't remember his name at all. Let's go ahead and grab this chest on our way up. For a strength ring. I also did go ahead and give Ruff back the mighty armlet, just so he does even more damage. Up here is the Chimera wing. And looks like there's a little cave here as well. With the chest, we have a Seed of Magic. Then inside the cave is... Dude, what is the lore behind this area? Do we need to come back here in the past after this? Here's a single file. This was a pretty Betsy. Let's head over here to the left side. This is the Regret Rhine Oh, that is what it is. Regret Rhine Covenant. It just had to stretch it all the way across. All right, well, let's see what we have. This is definitely not a fright well because there's a woman getting water out of it. There's a file of magic water. Any important names or anything? Nope, there's not. There's not an awfully lot to see. There's a Seed of Therapesis. I guess we'll just head into the church. This is our first church with actual stuff for me to loot in it. I mean, this is already a step up. There's a pot with some strong medicine and medicinal herbs. Nothing over there, it looks like. Let's head up to the next floor. We have a drawer with a single file. Drawer with nothing. There's a file of holy water. Another file of holy water. And that's it, man. Let's go ahead and go talk to the lady out here, see if she'll give me a fragment.
Oh.
These 2 graves have been here since long before anyone can remember. My best guess is that that being buried here was some form of punishment. I mean, no one would choose to have their tombstones in a forsaken place like this. Now, travelers, we invite you to offer your prayers for these 2 lost souls, so they may find peace in the afterlife. Okay. Let's examine the graves, but most of the writing is too faded out. Only the name is legible. It says Lavender. Tells examine the graves. Most of the writing is faded out. Only the name is legible. It says Caraway. Looks like they did run off together. Oh, these are Mr. Caraway and Lavender's graves. I suppose they died a long time ago now.
Okay, so...
Wait a minute. How come they're buried together? I thought they'd gone their separate ways. Don't tell me they managed to find each other again. Oh, this is just too intriguing. I have to find out. Come on, let's head back to Green Thumb Gardens. I really need to know what happened to Caraway and Lavender, don't you? Sure.
Oh.
What, really? I wasn't expecting that. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get to the Shrine of Mysteries and head to Green Thumb Gardens right away. All right, well, it looks like that is the entire present-day region. We'll go ahead and go back to the Green Thumb Gardens once more. And after that, it's just the red fragment area. And then after the red fragment area, there's only a blue and a green left. And then, oh. What? What? How did the fragment break again? Oh, you know what? This is this is exactly where the thing is. The place we were just at is. So I guarantee we have to fix it so that way it appears in the past. Because it didn't even tell me that this was Green Thumb Garden when I tried traveling here. Right there. I'm guessing now the village will be here, which means it's a little bit in the future. Yeah, even the enemies have changed, because that mud man used to be a skeleton. It looks like everything else is pretty much the same, but honestly, it looks like a completely new area. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I need to remember to do this right now. Let's go ahead and everything back to normal. There we go. Just that way I don't make any mistakes later on. I think that's why that guy ran from me, is because I was much stronger than he was. So I don't know if that gold item was already there. Yeah, this is a completely new area. It has question marks marked down again. Green Thumb's Garden. It doesn't look like anything new appeared. This is new for sure. I need to go break everything again. Let me just do like a quick once over. If anything gives me new loot, then I have to go back through every house. Nothing there. I'm literally just going, like, if I go a few and don't find anything new, then I know there's nothing. But, like, I have to at least check a couple of these houses. Because if I remember, there wasn't really much to get in the first place. Nothing there. Yep, okay. There's definitely all new loot, which means all of that loot in the past version of this place was missable. And I actually don't remember getting a mini medal here. So, there must be a mini medal here this time around. Well, glad I checked. Because if I just... See, but that chest is already opened. If I would have just assumed, I would have missed out on all of this. But maybe those houses were new? Man, I do not remember. I know it was like an episode ago, and in real life, that's only like less than an hour ago, I think, since we've been here. But still, I mean, whenever I'm going through here, I'm not memorizing exactly which pots and barrels I'm breaking. Unless it's like a significant one, like the one that was hidden in the waterway, or like when we went into the tower and there was like 8 of them in a single room. And we'll just check all of these houses. There really wasn't much in the first place, though. Let me in. Let me in. Nothing there. There was a single file in this barrel. I cut there because I actually didn't think we were going to find anything new. But just a single file down there in that basement. Hop in the well. This is a replenishable item, but that's a file of magic water. And... oh, there's a pretty Betsy hiding right there. And another shine right there with a strong medicine. Let's check this guy's house first. All new people here, though. Oh, there's a letter on the desk. Read it? Sure. Heard a rumor that Dill's Vineyard wasn't doing so well. Well, I can't help him out directly, but I want you to do all you can to help him pull through. I heard that Pot passed on. As his eldest son, it breaks my heart to think that I wasn't there for him, but the letter is torn at this point and no more of it can be read. Oh, so did the guy go to help Dill's farm? To help Lavender? I bet that is the origins of the town and the little church area we were just at. Door won't budge. Okay, well, here we go. Hold up, Pa. There's still work needs to be doing. We can't let their weeds take over the whole place. You can't just up and quit. Not after Herbie went to all the trouble of finding this job for your sorry behind. That's Dill. Who said anything about quitting? I'm just calling it a day is all. I can do the rest tomorrow. We ain't talking about tomorrow, we're talking about right now. There's work needs doing. Ain't no wonder Ma ran out on such a no-good, do-nothing son of a gun as yourself. All right. Enough already. No matter what you say, I ain't working no more today. I'll do real good tomorrow. You wait and see. Huh. So Lavender's already gone. And went with the other guy, I'm assuming. I ain't rightly sure this is a good idea, hon. If Miss Cayenne catches you, she's gonna wear you out. Ain't nothing surer. But it seems such a shame to see good food go to waste. I hear you, but she done told us to throw it out. Said she done messed up the special secret spices or some such. But if she don't want it, why shouldn't I give it to the pooch? Ginger's been living on nothing but scraps as long as I can remember. I feel sorry for the poor old boy. It ain't gonna hurt nobody none to give it to him. Luckless mutt deserves a real feed ever once in a while. Well, alrighty, guess it can't do no harm. I'll keep it to myself just this once. Well, ain't that dandy? I knew you'd see sense. Alright, let's go make Ginger's day, shall we? Well, we'll do that in a second. I want to finish looting this place real quick, even though it is going to probably be a waste of my time, since I'm going to have to come back up. If this is anything like the last chapter, it's just going to be running around talking to Dill, then Lavender, then Dill, then Lavender, then the other guy, then the dad, then Dill, then the other guy, then the dad, then Lavender, then the Dill, and then to a different town. All that to say, I wasn't a big fan of all the stuff going on last episode. I liked, don't get me wrong, the story was good. It was just like, man, I want to do anything besides just talk to people.
Hey.
Listen now, I got me a life I'm plenty happy with. I think we need to cut this out right about now. Oh, this ain't about what's good for you, can't you see? It's about what's good for me. Well, it ain't good for you. How about other things are just now? You're up there living high on the hog in that big old house. You should be happy as all heck. You don't gotta worry about me no more. I know I got no one to blame but myself for the state I'm in. Well, I'll be. You're still carting that old piece of junk around like it was something precious. This ain't no piece of junk. You gave me this when we were but kids. Don't that mean nothing to you? Well, it means that much to you. But look at it. That little old bottle's fit to drop off of the piece of the string you got it tied to. This is how it was the day you gave it to me, and I like it just the way it is. Looks like he did end up with Cayenne after Lavender ran off. Take a closer look around Green Thumb Gardens. Do I really have to talk to everybody, man? I know where I need to go.
Oh.
Well, golly, Ginger, you're looking mighty out of sorts. Maybe you done overate. Guess you should take a nap and try to sleep it off. Ginger. Help! Somebody help! Do something! Old Ginger done gone keeled over.
Huh?
Alrighty, guess we better get this old feller over to my place. It'd be better in trying to fix him up here, ain't that so? Glad to hear y'all agree. Come on now, let's get it moving. Lend me a hand now, will you? I done fed this pooch some of them their antidotal herbs. Now we'll just have to wait and see if they work.
Huh?
You mean he was poisoned? No, how? And why? Who'd want to do such a thing to poor old Ginger? Hang on just a second. Why else would a pooch who just dandy this morning fell down foaming at the mouth like that? This is poison. Ain't nothing surer. Unless you got any other ideas. Well, gosh, you're kind of putting me on the spot here. I just can't make head nor tails of all this. If Ginger done ate something rotten by mistake, ain't no way it would have got him this bad or this quick. Rotten? No, this dog didn't eat nothing rotten. It was a plate of victuals prepared by Miss Cayenne herself. She said she done messed up the seasoning, so she told me to throw it in the trash. I know it could have been rotten. Then how could poison have gotten in there and why? Hey, one thing at a time now. You're telling me this dog ate victuals prepared by Miss Cayenne just before it done went and fell down?
Huh?
Well, now, I hope you ain't saying out what I think you're... No, I don't believe it. I can't. That food was meant for her dear sick husband. Only way that would make sense would be if she was... Oh, lordy, oh my. I done had me an idea. I gotta head back to the big house. Y'all look after Ginger for me now, will you? All right, let's go check on Dill. Make sure Dill wasn't poisoned by Cayenne. All I know is Ginger ate them victuals, and the next thing I know, he was on the ground foaming at the mouth. What if your poor sick husband had eaten them instead, huh? He coulda... Well, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of seasoning did you use anyhow?
Yes.
Why, I done used my ma's secret mix. Same as always. Not that it's any of your dang business. I done told you to throw that stuff away. Well, that's a mighty fine mother you got there. What kind of secret seasoning poisons a body?
Huh?
You done said enough, girl. I don't want to hear another word out of your slandering mouth, you hear me? No, you ain't gonna shut me up. What if it's your food that keeps your husband's flattened on his back in the bed? You said you got the seasoning wrong, but what if all you did was use a little more poison than usual and got scared, huh? You better hold your tongue, so help me. Another word out of you, and you'll be packing your bags. You ever even think of disobeying me again? You're gonna regret it, understand? Yes, Miss Cayenne. Now let that be the end of it. Go on now, get back to work. Talk to Chamomile, once again. It is exactly like the last one was, because this is technically the optional area. Oh wait, her husband is not Dill. It's that guy I just saw in the bed. The way I see it, the seasoning Miss Cayenne put on her husband's victuals weren't no seasoning at all. I got me a hunch that she's keeping her old man from getting well by dosing the poor old coot with poison. Thing is, I can't go shooting my mouth off about it till I got some honest to goodness 100% proof. Miss Cayenne's got her eyes on me now, though. I ain't gonna be able to get more investigating done. On the evidence that Chamomile is looking for. Okay, let's try talking to the husband first. Dan D. Lyon. Okay, nothing there. Thing is, I think I have to prove that it's poisoned, right? So, like... Maybe it's her. No. Thing is, this game doesn't usually make you go very far. Okay, so, no, it's telling me to go back to the house now. It is saying it's something in here. But, like, where could it be? This door won't... I just opened this door. Oh, I see. Jeez Louise. What are you thinking barging into me like that? That hurt. Today can't finish fast enough, as far as I'm concerned. Unless y'all got yourself a dang good reason, you better quit hanging around out here. Go on, scram, will you? What could this be? Small bottle filled with a purple liquid. Tells finds a dubious concoction. Guess we'll take that to the maid real quick. Oh, Cayenne. Or not Cayenne. Other girl. Chamomile. We found some poison.
Huh?
Well, I'll be. If that ain't the little bottle Miss Cayenne always keeps with her. Look at this purple goo floating around inside there. This could be the proof I need. Could I borrow it for a little while? Sure. Thank you kindly. Now I'm gonna go find out exactly what this is. Why? Why couldn't I just go? Sure, I ain't sure this is such a good idea. Don't you think you'd better off staying in bed? Oh, huckwash. Only way to taste good old home cooking is fresh out of the pot. Boy, I can't hardly wait. Sir, ain't no need to be rushing. Miss Cayenne's food ain't going no place. I could just go figure out if it's poison. I have antidotes. So that old piece of string finally done snapped, huh? Just had to be today, didn't it? Well, it don't matter none. Even if I did lose a bottle, I got no shortage of my special ingredient. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I guess I'll just walk out. Okay, back over to the dog, I guess. I just can't for the life of me figure out who'd want to do something like that. Never mind, the whys just now. Let's talk about the hows. You need to tell me what's inside that bottle. Well, it's poison all right. The kind where just a little every day wouldn't be enough to kill a body, but it sure would keep him good and sick. Once enough of it done built up inside yourself, there is only one way it would end. I knew it. So this is what's been keeping old Master Leon abed. Thank you kindly, Mr. Herbie. I'm much obliged for all you've done. Now I gotta go. I'll explain everything later. I love this side quest. All of this for like a single fragment too. And that's why it's like, it's not even gonna be worth it in the end, man. Oh, ain't this just dandy? I dearly love to eat my vitals alone with my lady wife, but ain't nothing wrong with a guest or two to liven the place up every once in a while. Especially when I'm feeling a dang sight better than I have in, oh, I don't know how long. So how about it? Will y'all do me the honor of breaking bread with me and Cayenne here? Sure. Alrighty then, pull up a chair and let's chow on down. Whoa there, hold on just a second, will you? I don't want no strangers around my table. Oh, come on now, darling. It ain't gonna hurt none to show a little hospitality. Don't pay her no mind. Sit on down. Well, don't just stare at it. Dig in. Wait, nobody take a single bite. There's poison in your victuals, Mr. Leon, sir. That's what's been making you sick. What's going into you, girl? Who'd do a thing like that to me? It was Miss Cayenne, sir, your own wife. She done put some strange liquid in there, and it... I think we've all heard just about enough out of you. Get in that kitchen right now. No, I won't. I know you poisoned Mr. Leon, and I got all the proof I need right here. Ooh. Why, that's the little old bottle my wife carries my medicine around in. No, sir, it ain't. This ain't no medicine. It's poison. The reason you ain't been getting no better is because Miss Cayenne's been keeping you dosed up on this awful stuff. Ooh-wee, ain't that a story? Well, Cayenne, is this true? You been feeding me poison instead of medicine, girl? I ain't putting it in my beloved victuals to boot. Oh, don't be so gosh darn ridiculous. Sure, that bottle belongs to me. Ain't no sense in denying that. But it ain't full of no poison. That there's medicine. I'd stake my life on it. Well, alrighty then. Go on ahead and stake it. Pop that there stopper and gulp it on down. Oh. That's enough, Cayenne. Things have gone too far this time. And who invited you exactly? Can't you see we're busy here, Dill? Go on now. Get on home. He's right, Dill. You shouldn't be here. This don't have a thing to do with you. It surely does. Dan, I gotta come clean with you. That poison Cayenne's been giving you, I done made it. She done made me do it. But what are you saying? Are you out of your mind? Well, now, you mean she really did? Don't that just about beat all? Cayenne, I want you out of this house. You and your little accomplice here. Don't stop when you get out of that door. I don't want to ever see either of y'all in this here town again. Happy now, girlie? Seems the least you can do is give me that bottle back. It is mine, after all. Guess we better make ourselves scarce, huh? But I ain't even had a chance to pack my things. I ain't so sure you're gonna get one. We'll just have to pack up some supplies at the next town we get to. Come on now. Is that it? That was the whole thing? All this for what? All right, well, let's go ahead and head into... This was Dill's house, right? There's a letter lying on the table. Let's read it. Son, I want to explain what your pa's been going through. There's somebody very dear to me who's fixing to make one heck of a mistake. I got no choice but to stop her before she goes too far, but after that, I may have to skip town. Hope you can forgive your old pa. Sometimes seems to me I ain't never done nothing for you except make trouble. Just want to say I'm sorry. Only wish there was still time to make things right with your ma. Poor old Lavender. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Your loving pa, Dill. Okay. Well, that's it for Green Thumb's garden, I guess. Let's go ahead and head on over to the east side here. I'm not too worried about the Robin Hoods or anything. I do want to just quickly explore. There is an elite enemy here. We haven't had one of these in a while. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. A vicious mud mannequin. Let's go ahead and follow orders, and let's do it. He's going to be trying to hit me with status effects, stealing MP from me. Let's go ahead and open with... What's the claptrap? There we go. Increase my attack. And then... Power throw, all enemies. Hatchet Man is not guaranteed to hit, but will always crit. I unfortunately don't think anything here is great. Let's try a Ram Raid. I'm just curious how much this does. Cool, it missed. And then I guess just Kaswoosh is probably my strongest here. So let's go ahead and Kaswoosh. And then with Tails, same thing. I don't really have much. Mercurial Slash or Wind Sickles is probably the best. Let's go ahead and Mercurial Slash because it's going to increase my agility. We'll do that twice to get up to max agility. And then basically just start spamming it. I just want to see how much the Ram Raid does, man. Come on. I guess I'm just going to start attacking because that's a waste. Lose all my MP. I'm not worried about that. The swooshes. This might be a pretty difficult one just because I did just change my abilities up. Go for one more claptrap, and I miss. This guy just has high evasion, huh? Let's just do a normal attack. Cool, never mind. He just has high evasion. Another claptrap. There we go. Okay. Loses all his magic powers once, but he doesn't have enough MP. Cool, so that's brutal. That means he's going to be able to hit us with a, magic burst, I believe. I really want to see this Ram Raid, man. 51 damage. Okay, I no longer care to see it. Do I have anything strong here? Knuckle Sandwich is probably my best. Ooh, no, Mercurial Slash to increase my agility on Rough. Not bad. Well, that's not good. That's a lot of MP he just stole. Let's go ahead and flashback. Full offensive damage here. Wind Sickles. 307 damage. Then a normal attack. And then another Kaswoosh. I am a little bit worried about Tails' ability going off there, but if we're strong enough, we'll be able to kill. Ooh. We're getting into dangerous territory here, though. Mercurial Slash. Get my agility up to max. And then, I guess, just Knuckle Sandwiches till we kill. I miss. That's fine. Rough has no more MP. Ow. Let's go and do a multi-heal real quick. Tails needs to stay at full since I am pretty low on him. Wind Sickles here. 309. Rough is worked up. Oh, this sucks. Means a guaranteed crit. We will take it, but it's just going to be a normal attack, unfortunately. 232 is not bad. Man, he really is draining me of everything here. Feeling worked up. Let's do Deck the Swabs. This seems fun. Increases our HP and increases our attack every time we attack. Cool, then I miss. Kaswoosh. This is honestly my best shot here to kill is probably Kaswoosh. My attack power is returned to normal, but Rough can't do anything else. I guess I could swap him in for the other guy. Man, this is unfortunate. Wind Sickles. And there we go. That's the vicious mud mannequin defeated. Honestly, probably the toughest elite we've had in a while. And we also get the mud mannequin heart. Let's see what that one does. We haven't used one of these hearts in a while. Looks like MP absorption plus 10%. Not insane. So with that, I think I see one last gold shining spot over here. And I believe that's it for this area. That's a pretty Betsy. Nothing else tucked away back here. I believe these are the same mud enemies. Yep, they're still running away. So let's go ahead and head into the Withered Heart. That's what this place was called, right? Not so fast, Lavender. Them hills outside down there crawling with the critters. Hello, she slime.
Oh.
Say, you okay, Gooberry? You ain't hurting nothing.
Yeah.
What in the world is going on? Are you folks okay? Lavender, you better apologize to our visitors here, and you better do it right now. That ain't fair. I didn't do nothing. It was stupid old Gooberry bumped into him. I'm telling you, Lavender, you best apologize right this minute or else. Huh. I'm awfully sorry. And I'm awfully sorry too. Hope you can see it to forgive the old little tyke. She didn't mean no harm. I can't help wondering, have I seen you someplace before? Ah, forget it. I got you mixed up with somebody else. See, about 30 years back, somebody looked just like you do me a real good turn. Anyhow, it don't matter now. Welcome to Wilted Heart. Why not take a little mosey around our herb garden? Wait for us, Pa. Oh, wait. Is the Lavender that was buried next to Caraway his daughter and not the Lavender that we knew? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, there's a seed of magic. There's a strong medicine. I don't think I broke this pot. I think it's the same one I missed last time. Is there anything new? No, pretty much the exact same town. Hello, Gooberry. Or Goobery or whatever your name was. Man, that's pretty sad if that is true. If it wasn't the Lavender that ran away, but his daughter instead. Go ahead and do our little checks here. Make sure we're not missing anything inside the houses. Got these 4 pots here with a seed of strength and a strong medicine and a moonwort bulb. Single file. Nothing there. Head upstairs real quick. And we have a pot here with a medicinal herb, some scholar specs. I thought I saw a gold shine right there, but it was just the base of the candelabra. And a pot with nothing in it. And then I believe this is it. We have nothing in either of those pots. And in this chest is a pair of slime earrings. And nothing on the roof. I will just double check because I didn't check it in the past. Does this lead straight to the roof? Yes, it does. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Why does it wrap around like that? Not sure at all. But looks like that is it for the Wilted Heart. Let's go ahead and head up to the little church area that was up here. Mountain path near Wilted Heart. Anything in the shed? I mean, the shed is still decrepit. Even in the past. So this must be before they even moved here. Seed of Sorcery. And then there should be the cave up here as well. Or there's a Seed of Agility. Was this bridge here before? I don't remember. It had to have been. Right here is a treasure chest with a diamond. And inside the cave is just a sister. We also have a mini medal inside this pot. And I thought we were going to get to the red fragment in this episode. I'm going to be honest. There's a diary in the drawer. Let's read it. I know you would hate me for what I've done, abandoning my husband and son to come here. This is why I can never meet you. But believe me when I say that my love for you is as strong as it has ever was. Hope you'll forgive me for watching over you from afar, just as I once watched you back there among the blooms of the herb garden.
Oh.
Was this? No, okay. Some kind of strange herb, its petals are giving off a gentle glow. I thought maybe that lady there was, the Lavender. Well, here we are, the Covenant itself. And we'll go over here, pop down this well real quick. 4, a seed of resilience. And then, guess we'll talk to you. It was Sister Petula's dying wish that her grave be located here. That's why she was laid to rest here in this lonely spot, away from the fellowship and support of our other dear departed sisters. Oh, bother. What will all the reminiscing? I completely forgot why I came out here in the first place. I meant to be drawing water from the well. It appears to me it belonged to someone named Lavender. Read the inscription. Here I lie, watching over your garden for all eternity.
Hold on.
Don't you think we should tell Caraway about this grave tales? I mean, I know it's not our place, but surely he deserves to know how Lavender felt about him. Sure, we'll go back to Caraway. First, let me finish looting this little church here. Anything in it this time around? That does not look like the usual one we see. Hold on. Who are you? She was all frail and found it difficult to stand on her own 2 feet, as the Covenant's creed dictates. Then 6 months ago, she succumbed. Got it. Petula was the name she went by. So that way she wasn't discovered as Lavender. Got it. There's a seed of Therapesis, vial of holy water, a second one, and a vial of magic water. Go ahead and zoom on back to Wilted Heart real quick. Let's go tell Caraway about Lavender. And now the question is, who did Caraway end up marrying? Because it wasn't Lavender. His daughter's name's Lavender. Say, why the long face? You got some bad news or something? Tells Caraway about finding Lavender's grave up at the Covenant. Now, wait just a second. How in the name of heck did you know about Lavender? Well, I guess we can leave the details till later. You just took me by surprise is all. So, Lavender's buried up there, huh? I'm gonna have to ask y'all to show me where exactly her grave is. Hope you don't mind. Works for me. Go ahead and zoom on back to the Covenant. Oh, never mind. Can't cast zoom right now. Does his daughter want to come with us or something? Or do we just have to manually run there? Got it. It's going to automatically take me there. I sure am sorry to hold you up, but I'd appreciate it if we could stop here a spell. Reckon I need to gather my thoughts a little before seeing Lavender's grave.
Yeah.
You know, now I come to think on it, I done been through kind of a lot. Since I took off and left Green Thumb Gardens, I mean. Found me a place where there wasn't even a single plant, and I done dug myself a little old patch there to grow herbs. Start with, I was happy with any sales I could make. But then business really started to take off. And before I knew it, I had me a booming big ol' herb garden, and folks were coming from all over to visit. It's funny. Plan was to live out here all by my lonesome, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber. Come on now, time's a wasting. I would agree. So, this is it, huh? I never imagined Lavender would wind up in a place like this. My apologies, but did I hear you mention the name Lavender? Would you happen to be a family member? Well, gee, can't say as I am, but I knew her ever since we was kids. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be the owner of the herb garden at the foot of the mountain, would you, Mr. Caraway? Yes, ma'am, that's me. Then please, I must ask you to leave. You're not welcome in this covenant, is that clear? There is not and has never been a Lavender here, and you are to forget about her and this place. Listen, sister, I don't know what it is you think I done did, but I just trekked up this here mountain to see her grave, and I ain't leaving till I have. I'm sorry, but you are mistaken. There is no Lavender buried here. Well, I don't remember asking for your guided tour now, no-how. I'm quite capable of seeing whether it's here or not for myself. Well, wait. Yeah, get him. Get him, Caraway. They think she's a bad guy, but she was the one who didn't want him to know about her. So this is it. Lavender's grave. But how do I know it's really hers? Lavender's a pretty common name around these parts, after all. For all I know, the Lavender I knew is still back home in Green Thumb Gardens. Married to Dill, living a happy life. No, you're mistaken. Lavender you knew is no longer in Green Thumb Gardens. Well, you sure changed your tune. Please hear me out. The woman who rests here is the Lavender you knew. Of this I am certain. Until just 6 months ago, she lived with us here in the Covenant. But if she was so close by, why in the heck did she never come visit me? She was too ashamed. She abandoned her husband and child to come here, and feared what you might think of her. She was so afeared. She chose to die up here all alone instead. Why, Lavender? Why, you stupid, stupid girl? I knew I should have taken you with me when I skipped town, and heck with what anybody else thought. Yeah, but you have a kid now. I didn't have the guts. No, I was too lily-livered to do right by you, Lavender. On account of that, you wound up here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all I did. I'm sorry for never realizing how you felt. I was blind, darling. Blind. I want to thank you all for what you've done. If it wasn't for you, I never would have found out what done happened to my Lavender. I'd like you to take this as a token of my gratitude. An Yggdrasil leaf, that's what I did this for? Now I think I need a spell on my lonesome. I'm gonna head back down solo. Guess I'll see y'all around. I didn't even do it for a fragment. Well, with that, there's nothing else to do. We just need to return to present and pay a visit to the Wilted Heart one more time. So here we are back in present day Wilted Heart. Looks like there's somebody up here. Just a random dude. It's time for a spot of tea. I know I have fans eagerly await my appearance, but I'm going to relax and enjoy the view of my herb garden first. Yeah, but who is this? What is the point of any of dude? This better be connected. This better be so interconnected with something later. Because I'm so surprised why we did any of this. Well, that is quite literally all we can do, guys. The next thing we can do is head to the final red fragment continent. I think we're just going to save that for the next episode. So, I will see you guys then.